Kicked off through the end zone. Cowboys taking over on the 25.
I'll see y'all after this party, after this game. Dessert.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback. Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. At the 21-yard line.
Ready, set. 55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Coming. Check three. Yes. Right there in the middle, 55. 5.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Topper! Go! Hey, Alpha! Go!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Yep. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Hey, we heavy on the edges. Watch that. 6-6, pull it high.
Now a give, right side. It's Moss. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
60 Pittsburgh. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty?
Hold that fist up, 3 and out,
I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
It shouldn't be that long to pick a punt. Well,
okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Go. 50, go.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
You really think we thought you was going to hike that one? Come on. You tripping. Gotta waste your time out, boy.
Only 2 punts for him last week
right
in the
there,
loss as he gets this one
Rams
away.
know it, too. That's disappointing.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
I didn't know he was playing in your home. Playing in your home, brother.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like
he ain't
something
tall.
they discussed
He ain't
all
that
week in
tall.
practice.
He ain't that tall, though. Look, my boy got it before you'll do. Ooh, my boy died. Ooh, he about crabbed it. I know about one hand there. He got one hand caught there.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Let's get off the field. Slay, slay.
2nd and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They'll set up a throw. Going for Hurd on the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 27. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Go. You got time. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Go now.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey. Mike, 55. Check 55. 5. Now.
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Let's go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1.
I thought that was a fumble. I thought he threw that behind the line of scrimmage. It did. I thought it went behind the line of scrimmage.
And his kick is good. Now the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points. A field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
This one complete into the hands of Higgins. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play. Granted, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Slam. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Now. 56. Check 56.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Set, ready? 15 line. 15 line. Yes, yes.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Under pressure and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed.
We got a baseball score going on over here. That's penalty. That's another penalty. Come on, ref.
A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a
field goal
set
range, right?
and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. They'll look to throw here. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now a man open down the middle of the field and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. First down for the Niners. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. They'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Y'all playing wrong football. 24 is the mic. Dead. 24 is the mic. Let him know. 24 is the mic. Yeah, that's right.
He'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That's what they wanted out of that 1st down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. It's their quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Let's go, baby.
And his kick is good, but flags come in.
Flag.
Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He shanked it.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Try to lay one up deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
First half brought to you by Gatorade Zero.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run again with Breida. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now back to throw. They'll roll him out right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Come on, man.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On first down, Lindsey. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go!
They'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Go! 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Now.
They'll look to throw. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Check.
2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Smooth. I got you, Pop. Mike. Hey. Check 55, Mike. Bring it. Get it.
They're going to look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Give me that ball. Hey, team 6. 56, Mike, 56. You got nothing. Let's go. You got nothing.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Back to throw now on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
60 or. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the Bravo. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Shoot.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the fourth. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 30, the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Yeah, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, Delta.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch twist. Watch twist. 55's Mike, guys. 55. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Back to throw. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14.
Watch 55. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Mike.
Now.
Check 55. Mike. Coming.
They'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game. They had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, 49ers.
Taylor is crazy. That's my rookie running
Great
back.
effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Taylor going off,
And he
folks.
certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're
Taylor
up on the
having a
scoreboard
game
right
right
now.
there.
Someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again. 3rd down here.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, orbit. Check right. Watching it five.
They'll look to throw here. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Looking to throw. And this is intercepted.
Let's go.
And that should do it. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
Use a pick.
And a
Let's
big
go.
turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
What? Come on,
The
Weed.
49er
Train me,
offense
fool.
set to get this drive underway.
Train me.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield. The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Got it.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
56, by 56. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Mike 56. Mike 50.
Back to throw here. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Kill.
Hey, Charlie.
56. Mike 56. Right there. 56.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down.
Yes. Hey, echo.
56. Run.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Extra point safely through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Come on, baby. Get this ball. He's glowing.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team.
Get down.
And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But the same...
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that? I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Here we go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Hard. Snap.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again. And it'll bring up third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Go. Look, squeeze.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. It's now 4th down.
Schuster.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Watch safety creeping.
Man.
Safety's creeping.
Get it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So the victory here for San Francisco. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the 49ers, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Jonathan Taylor. I didn't know Jonathan Taylor was built like that. The rookie. Remember I picked him up dirty? I said, why ain't anybody got Jonathan Taylor? What round I get him? 5th round, I think? That joker right there is crazy. Ooh, yes. Say less. I mean, we need to switch it up. Oh boy! I mean, it always feels good.
Hey, Coach. Coach.
What's up?
Hello?
What's up?
Y'all got room for tweets?
Who we got? Who's playing?
I'm in.
Anthony Bourdain. Who is that dude? Is that your quarterback? Tell him dirty. Guess what, dirty? Dirty, guess what? Dirty, guess what happened? Guess what happened?
Wow.
Dirty, he traded Jalen Hurts. Hey, he traded Jalen Hurts. Listen, he... Yeah, he wants...
That's dumb as fuck. On his part, that is dumb as fuck.
Dirty.
You can't let that ruins the league.
Hey, he traded me Jalen Hurts last week, and Matthew Stafford got hurt this week. Out 8 weeks. He don't have a quarterback.
You are...
That's crazy.
What's Jalen Hurts overall?
70.
70?
Jonathan Taylor, 6 carries, 149 yards, 24 carries, a yard, rookie, 2 touchdowns. I mean, come on.
Tracy, what it sounds like to me
Chris Westry missed him, dog.
And you got him by the balls. So tell me you want a first rounder.
Chris Westry missed him, baby. Ooh. No, I'm talking about the run, fool.
Who got Jonathan Taylor?
75-yard run. God, so that jug ran right up the middle, dirty. He ran right up the middle of the way. Ooh. Oh, if you'd got that kickoff for the half, right before the half. Ooh, that was big. That was big. Man. Tough boy. Oh boy, tough boy. He traded me. Remember, he traded me Jalen Hurts, dog, and he lost his starting quarterback this week. Okay. He's alright. He's alright.
What's up, boy?
I'm playing.
I'm back to you.
Tweet here.